Gage wants to meet Shank. Why do I have a marker that way and a marker that way? Talk to Shank. Oh, help defend Nordhagen Beach. So. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna get something set up. No, not there. That's not where I want to fast travel to. That's where I want it. While I'm fast traveling, I'm gonna get my computer up and running. Okay, this put us inside here. Okay, so okay. Okay, there's Shank.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
So what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
That was all I had?
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave. Or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land? Or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
How does that choice affect our bottom line?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
We'll say wipe out.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
Operators.
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, but the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
What were those targets you recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Green Top Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start. Now, you ready to make your decision?
What were those targets you recommended
I gotta
before?
listen to
Croup
you.
Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Green Top Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start. Now, you ready to make your decision?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this?
Oh. Okay, Coastal Cottage. There we go. I'm pretty sure we don't have any, and the Red Rocket truck stop showed up. So, Coastal Cottage.
Let me... Wait. Pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Does that matter?
Only if you want to keep control of it. Targeting a settlement for a job is gonna break whatever connections you might have had to the place. Worth taking a moment to consider how much you like having that spot under your thumb. So, that the target?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll have some of our people meet you there to assist. Now, you're not gonna be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Show those settlers who's in charge.
Okay. Meet your gang outside Coastal Cottage. Claim an outpost for your gang. What was the whole... Speak to Dixie and Mason. Whatever. Man, where is it? There. Okay. Okay. So. Meet the gang. Okay. We're gonna hope for, we're gonna hope that we can use Merc water. And Red Rocket. Hopefully. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have anyone going from Red Rocket out. We got no one going to Red Rocket. I mean, look at these lines. I got someone going from County Crossing going to Red Rocket. Heck if I know. So, go to the slog. Okay.
Hey, eyes up. Something's
Well, that was interesting to see. Oh, hi. Did they just throw a Molotov at me and I kicked it? I don't know. I can't slow down time type deal. We're just carrying a lot of junk because it's going to be for the settlement, so that's why I have positive all my junk. Oh, hi! Huh. I saw you move. Now explode. There we go. Looks like we're meeting about at that bridge. Underneath. underneath the bridge? Huh.
Hey there.
We're here like you asked, boss. But, well, it looks like there's no one to kill. Suppose we'll go take a look around. Anyone asks about the job, though, just make something up.
Looks like there's no one to kill. We'll just make something up. Workshop. Resources. Water. Food. Build your gang's signal flag using the workshop. Yeah. Workshop. Raider. Resources. Dealers, operators. Operator, animatronic, training dummy. Pack, disciples, miscellaneous. This is like a first for me. Flags. Claim a raider outpost for the disciples. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Why up there? Be out of the way of all this.
Whoa, was that?
Something out there.
Oh. Pop. Aw. Bam. Bam.
Die.
Okay. Back. So I just can't change. Okay. Fine, whatever. Eh. Eh.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. Mags, William, and Liz.
Lizzie.
Head back, boss. All you have to do
Let 'em
is
know
hear 'em
how it
speak
went.
to know they weren't born into this life. But they sure as hell were born for it.
Okay, whatever. Transfer, store. There we go. Okay, so resources. There we go. Okay. Broadcast Raider radio to the surrounding area. Intimidate sellers required to build amplifiers. Periodically deposit booze in your workshop. Make outposts happier. Sure. Oh, that's crap that tree. Oh, there's... There. Hey, you! Yeah, you. Over here. Make some booze. The pack. Operators. Only have like 4 things. Pack has like a lot. Pack mannequin. Another pack mannequin. Another pack mannequin. A pack rad gorilla chair. Brahmin chair. A feral ghoul chair. Brahmin couch. Disciples. Banner, another banner. And a totem. Okay, so I can't make a tribute chest just yet. Pick me up station. And I guess that. Power generators. Let's see, 1 and 2. That's guessing there. Furniture, beds. I don't think they actually need beds or something. I don't really know for sure. There's like so much more junk still to clean up, and there's like little to nothing. It's like, I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of that. I saw that. I was able to get rid of this. Anyways. And we'll keep to that raider vibe. So.
Hope all that tinkering leads us.
Okay, so all done there. Okay, transfer, store junk. Got a lot there. 8 bowler hats. A lot there. Definitely a lot here. Come on. There. Just do it this way. There. Beds. It's like my first time setting up an actual raider outpost. Dealers. Operators. Miscellaneous. Where do you want, what pike do you want the head on? Yeah, where do you want the heads at? And then there's the no heads. So we got a pick-me-up, and got a booze still, got a Nuka World radio transmitter, and then got an amplifier. Oop, no, did not want, I meant to back out. I don't know what else they would want, but since we're back here, head back to Sanctuary. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ugh. Drop off our stuff that we couldn't scrap.
Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
What's up?
We've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
Do I need a reason?
Nope. Suppose not. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Deck's stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape together some shitty loads. They struggle every day until something catches them off guard, and then that's it. Lights out.
It's the best most people can do, Gage.
Man, that's bullshit. Some are just too stupid to see the world for what it is. Some just don't have the guts to stand up to it. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see the world for how fucked up it is. And so they decide they're gonna have it all. Right now. All the booze, all the chems, all the caps. And they don't care how they get it. In fact, if they can take it from others, they feel like they're getting the upper hand. Only, they ain't. Fucking raiders. They get so greedy, so focused on right now, they make some shitty mistakes. And wind up dead. Hell, maybe some of them are trying to get killed.
And what about you, Gage? Which type of person are you?
As far as I'm concerned, I ain't either of them. All these people. They either try too hard or not enough. Maybe not at all. You and me, though, we're different. We know how to walk the line between fighting for what we deserve and getting out of control. Don't know about you, but I had this shit figured out early. Grew up in your average crap-hole settlement with parents that meant well, but they were pushovers. Watched them get smacked around by raider gangs for years, handing over whatever they had to keep their lives. One day, I'm watching them cower in front of some punk with a gun, and it just hits me. I ain't gonna end up like this, I says to myself. So I bail. I'm what, 12 years old? Didn't matter. I'd seen enough of the world to know how shit works.
I'm sure it was a tough choice.
You'd think so, but No, not really. Just seemed like what I had to do. I bounced around for a few years, taking whatever jobs I could to pay for food, one way or another. I was running for a caravan for a while, did some scavenging, did odd jobs for settlements. No matter what, one thing never changed. When the raiders came through, everyone rolled over. Raiders took what they wanted, moved on, and that was that. Didn't take long before I finally figured out where I'd really been heading all along. Next time a gang came through, I joined. Worked my way up over the years, and now here we are. Running with you now? Seems like it was all worth it.
I feel like you should be laying on a couch while I take notes and then charge you a couple thousand caps for the session.
If that's a joke, I don't get it. I'm just saying. It feels like you get it. Whatever you've been through, you can relate. Good to have someone like that around, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, enough being sentimental, I suppose. Let's go kill some shit.
Okay. And
Hey,
did all
can I
that,
have your
so
ear
we
for a
should be
second?
able to store. What?
Hey,
What's up? Still got something to say, if you got time to listen.
of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young, I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
So what happened?
Well, eventually the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And 3 weeks later, the two of you were married.
Very funny. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I know. And if I'd been a bit smarter about it, maybe I'd have thought it was too much. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambushed them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Life is hard. No way around it.
Don't I fucking know it. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Yay! With Gage, you have gained the Lessons in Blood perk. Okay, before we go get Kate back, let's get rid of our, ow, my bit my tongue. Consumables and other weapons and armor that have been weighing us down that we can't scrap. What? Spacesuit costume? What? T-51C, that's power armor. I don't know why it won't let us get rid of the spacesuits, but whatever. Okay. Get rid of all our stuff here. Hey, we're finally underweight. Okay, so. Okay. AFAD Manifesto. don't know about that. I gotta take a look at that. Caleb's personal log, Cito's note, Corporal Downey's report. Can't get rid of those. Minecart medallion, Mark's log, Mr. Gutsy model, Nira holotape. Nuka K ticket, tokens, lunchbox, Nuka Cola recording. Huh. Medallion. Wow, these weighed nothing on us. Project Consumer Guidance. I don't. Ricky's no. Scav. Sam's no. Scav. Pretty sure. Yeah. Silver Shroud. Star. Oh, we got a Star Core. Where did we find that? Probably. They hit Boston. Tiana's log. Treehouse medallion. Voltec Among the Stars medallion. Okay. Gage. Okay. Let's go get Kate. Okay. Okay, guys, I got us a new friend. There's Kate.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
There's something.
Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. Better send Preston to the castle. Fast travel before any permanent damage happens.
Hey,
Need something from me?
look alive, Gage.
I'm here if you need me.
It's about time we split.
Yeah, suppose I need a break from actually having a good time anyway. You know where to find me.
Okay, Coastal Cottage. Okay, so he's having to stay here. Okay. He can't stay in any of the other settlements. Got it. Now, let's go get Kate. Up this way. No, there it is. Okay. I didn't shoot Preston. Gage and Preston got in a fight on their own accord, not mine.
I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
Hi.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Okay. There we go. Not talking to Preston. So we gotta go back and talk to Shank. So, nuke world. Fast travel while I use the bathroom. Oh, came back just in time. Okay.
Well, well. Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
There any details I should know about these methods?
Well, these jobs run pretty similar to those for claiming territory. Using force will give you more places you can target. Plus, settlers can't just blow you off. You try scaring them into paying up without laying some groundwork first, it could end up being a costly endeavor. Now, any thoughts on how you want to do this?
Okay. I need to get some information here. Be right back. Okay, so
I'm gonna think it over.
Up to you, boss.
this is something I did not know that you gotta. Something that you gotta. This is something that you gotta know ahead of time, type deal. So basically, you need to know somebody who's played the game, or who's already did this DLC and did this, or something. If you're someone who's how we've been playing, how I've been playing, for you guys to watch, whatever. Not the point. Basically, how I've been going about this is that this is hard to do. So Kingsport Lighthouse is that. The slog is what should be what's connected. So, oh, we leveled up. How about that? That's I didn't know about. But yeah, we're gonna get. I had a cough and I choked on it. There we go. Okay, got it out of me. So basically, we're gonna get quick hands maxed out because in combat, there's no time to hesitate. This basically allows us to reload all guns faster. Then no action points. No action point cost when reloading a gun. And then we gain 10 more action points. So there we go. Then after this is done, we get this one, and after this one's done, we get these two up here. Which one? Don't know. Probably the commando, because we already got the rifleman over here, which we're trying to make a better I mean, you want to be able to create a stock for a weapon. When it comes to like weapon modifications, like in this game has, you'd want to go with a stock that's technically meant for an automatic weapon. Okay, that way your gun is more accurate. If that makes it sound better. Because the better the stock, the more accurate, I'm air quoting, your weapon becomes. And we can't really create said better weapon with rifle. We need rifleman and commando to make our better assault rifle. Because there's stocks that are meant for rifles, but it's like they're not the best. Okay, certain upgrades are not the best. So, because see, rifleman basically means that we're firing one bullet at a time. We're firing as fast as we can pull that trigger. Okay. Commando is like spray and pray. Okay. But there's weapon modifications where the modification for a commando that, well, for the DLC weapon that we have, is under commando is better than a modification that's under rifleman. Rifleman has the better, basically, we went with the rifleman so that we can get the better receiver, okay, which has our weapon do more damage. Which is pretty much how all my weapons are going to be. They're going to be like this category, but they're going to have some modifications that are from this category, okay? So I need both, okay? But anyway, so back to my dilemma. We got Coastal Cottage, which is what I'm ugging at. Uh, let's go to Kingsport here. I'm out of water. So, I'm guessing I can get rid of this because it exploded, it did? Yes, I did that on purpose. Yeah, I can't repair it. It says scrap. Yeah, we have all the stuff. So, I guess scrap it. And scrap this. Resources, food. We don't have any razor grain. Anyways, so let's see. So 1, 2, oh, almost right about that. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 people on defense. Already. 6, 12, 18. That's 3 people. So we... So... I mean, technically, in a sense, in here, we have plenty of food, especially when it comes to the mute fruit. I'm surprised the wind has not blown this away. Anyways, so I need to find out what I am allowed to target. So, I guess I'll have to go and tell them that I'll try and talk to the settlers. Be right back. What the hell? Oh. A tractor of sorts going down the road. Yeah, that's my town for you. You'll see people riding like snowmobiles down the road, or during the winter, or during the spring and summer. You know, during the other seasons, you'll see them riding on a little mini dirt bike or moped or some sort of type of moped or something. And it's like or golf cart. That's yeah. That's the other. I mean, sure, a moped's a thing, but it's like rare to actually see someone riding a moped around here. Okay? It's either you see it's the most common is a car of any type, whether it's a truck, van, SUV, you name it. Okay, that's the common around here that you'll see. Second, when it comes to vehicles, anything that's motorized, it goes cars in generic cars. Okay, in general, followed by motorcycles. Okay, then followed by like the other. Okay, the other is everything else. Well, sorry. During the spring and summer and fall times, you'll see people riding bikes. That's the third. The fourth is the other. Okay? Where all those little like a little tiny dirt bike, basically like if you played any of those BMX games where it's like you have like a 200cc motorcycle. Well, I'm talking about the little tiny ones, the 50cc's, the ones where you can just basically what's it called? I'm trying to think. Where you can just it's no taller than it's no taller than your knee. Okay, like it only goes knee high. That's how as tall as the bike goes. Okay, that's um. So yeah, that's basically what the other is uh, things like golf carts, mopeds, tractors, um, yeah, all that other. Okay. Oh yeah.
Boss, back again. Was worried we might have scared you off. But who can keep away from a place like this? You decide how you want to convince these folks to pay up?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye on the place once you get them to bend the knee?
The disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where do you want to hit?
Okay, so Coop Manor, the Slog, Finch Farm, or Green Top Nursery. Um. Hmm. Who's going to be supplying our raider outposts? This is a tough one. So, um, let me go find out here. Okay, so I guess it'll be Coop Manor. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right, but I always want to say Coop Manor, like the R's silent, you know? That's what it feels like to me, is like the R's silent. I mean, you don't really know for sure, so... Uh, so I guess what I was told would be Croup Manor or Coop Manor, or whatever you call it.
Huh. Was that? Huh. I think that one's your territory, boss. You're sure that's the one you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Lizzie Wyeth with the operators ought to have some tools you can use to make things easier. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. And it's worth remembering. The more populated or heavily defended a place is, the more prep work you're gonna have to do to get them to bend. Just bring us back something nice.
Okay, so... Like I said, this was a tough decision, so... Oh. Remove marker. There we go. Commonwealth. Okay, so what kind of damage did we do to our supply line? What kind of damage have we done? Okay, so Coop Manor was over in here somewhere. Okay, there it was. And, oh wow. I mean, Finch Farm and the Slog was closer. And that's Green Top Nursery, so... I guess. I mean...
Hi, how are you? You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Hey, you.
Raider radio station, like I need that in my life. Yeah? Help you with something?
Quick save.
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
Okay.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
It ain't happening, all
Nope.
right?
I mean, come on, we had that one, and now we gotta get... Oh, there we go. I mean, we had that first one. It went by without a scratch type deal, without a hitch, whatever you call it, whatever. Basically, we had no problem. Now this one, it's much easier. Why are we having a problem?
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine, if it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
Okay. Talk to Shank. Let's see, with the can I still... Aw. Whatever. Okay, so I better get to my computer and get rid of the tab about Porter Gage now that we got rid of him. Oh yeah, I'll show you what the perk does. So, okay, Porter Gage done. Okay.
Sounds like they're gonna tear the place apart if we don't get the hell out of there.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figured this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Let's be sarcastic.
Were you thinking about throwing an ice cream social too?
Wasn't my first idea. No. Look, boss. Raiders of the Commonwealth, all those mutts understand is force. And I'm thinking it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Hi there. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day.
Watch yourself. You of all people know what their kind's capable of.
Okay, so oh yeah, claim. Okay, sure, let's go claim. Okay.
I say we drain that river and fill it with blood. Doesn't get more badass than that.
Okay. There we go. Okay, now that that's been claimed, we go check in with our Commonwealth. Okay, so let's see, Kate. Go to Kate now that we got. Type in. Okay, so we gotta look at the interaction view. Okay, so dog meat is doesn't really give us a perk. Huh. But whatever. Go to Coastal Cottage and check up on it. So basically, after we get Kate done, we'll go to Father, as we'll call it, and we'll get X6. And from there, we will, well, work on X6. As soon as Kate's done, of course. So.
Hey there.
Who's in charge around here?
Not exactly what we were wanting to do.
I'll tear their heart out. I'm here to give you the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
I'm talking to this guy.
Sinner, it doesn't have to be like this. We can be stronger together than we ever were apart. Join my—
Are you fucking kidding me? I will wear your bones. Kill—
No. Can we... Let me just check. We'll load up this autosave. So. This should be from where we were, before we fast traveled to Coastal Cottage. That's what this should be. That's what I'm hoping. So. Anyway, so I guess close out dog meat. Data. Let's see, Kate's loyalty. No, home. Okay, doing jobs for Shank as well as many steps and dialogue during Home Sweet Home. So I have to say, let's see. So when we meet up with Sinner, I thought it said Gunner there when I first looked at him. I thought it was Gunner. Okay. I talked to this guy and he's like,
who's in charge around here? I'll tear their heart out. You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
Oh, please try.
With pleasure. Kill them all!
Kate, like this. I'm pretty sure if a head, just a head, was shot 80
Seems
times,
to
I'm
me
pretty
if
sure
you're
there
worried
wouldn't
about someone being
be
a sin, you shoot it.
much of a head
Problem
left.
solved.
Anyway, oh. Okay, transfer junk. Okay. Craft. Whoops, that would have been bad.
It's not bad.
I would have had to go and look for another synth field helmet.
And make robots dirty. They went one step worse and made them look human. Ugh.
Okay. There.
Need something, boss?
There's Gage. See? Just a few shots blew away his head. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm...
Hey, boss. You're talking for it.
Can you give me an update on Nuka World?
Don't worry about Nuka World for now. Stay focused on the Commonwealth, okay, boss?
I want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
Okay. Might need a bloody messenger, but still. Okay. That was tiresome. I'm
Ever
pretty
feel
sure.
the tiniest bit hurt that the Institute hasn't tried to replace
I'm pretty sure
you
no.
with a synth? Come on. I'm
Hey, what you need? Do you have a minute? I think we should talk.
I always have time to listen to you, Kate.
Good. Because this isn't easy for me to say, and I want to get it right. Where do I begin? Did you know I spent 3 years fighting at the combat zone? 3 years of getting beaten to hell by a bunch of losers and lunatics. After the matches were over, I'd spit out the blood, stitch me wounds, and do a couple of shots of Psycho to keep me going. I fucking hated it. I hated the crowds, I hated the other fighters, and I hated myself. I never understood why I put myself through all that. Until now. It was because I was alone. And I think deep down, I wanted to die. I wanted one of my opponents to crush the life out of me. The easy way out.
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
Then maybe you know what I'm trying to say to you. My life's been nothing but one huge failure after another. You've heard all my stories, and you know the prices I've paid. There were a few times, when things got really bad, that I found myself staring down the barrel of my own shotgun. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I was praying that I could find a single decent scrap of humanity in this fucked up world. And then, what you did for me back there at Vault 95, it was like the answer to those prayers. That's the first time in me life I've fully depended on someone else, and they didn't let me down. God damn it, I'm making a mess of this.
You're not messing anything up. You're doing just fine.
I'm trying to hold it together. Maybe I should just get to the point. The longer we've been spending time together, the more I'm beginning to realize what you mean to me. And I'm not just talking about you watching me back or sharing a drink together. I mean more than that. Before we met, I'd never let me guard down around anyone. I didn't dare. But with you, I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. Look, I can't go back to the way things were before we met. I won't. But what I need you to do is look me in the eyes and tell me you feel something too.
I consider us the best of friends, Kate. I wouldn't have it any other way.
God damn, it feels good to hear you say that. Well, I guess that's all I had to say for now. Thanks for listening to me nonsense. Feels comforting to have someone like you to talk to. And don't worry, from now on, things only get better from here. I'll still keep the bullets off of you, and drink your sorry arse under the table. What are friends for, eh?
Okay, having reached the highest level of affinity with Kate, you have gained the Trigger Rush perk. Okay. So.
Hey.
Need something? I hope nothing's wrong.
It's about time for you to go, Kate.
Sure. I'll head home and wait for you. Don't stay away too long, or I might start getting bored without your company.
Okay, Kate, you're going to Starlight Drive-In. There we go. Okay, now, about those perks. Oops, wrong button. Over, there. Okay, lessons, so L, lessons in blood. Thanks to your relationship with Gage, you have, I got tongue-tied. You gain 5% more experience per kill and plus 10 damage resistance. So we're getting 5% more experience. Yes, that means no more 7 points of experience on just killing a mole rat or a bloat fly. That's 5% more. And Trigger Rush. There it is. Thanks to your relationship with Kate, action points regenerate faster if your health is below 25%. Now, yeah, granted, we haven't gone that low, but we might have, or may have. I don't know. So, I guess we'll finish up with Shank. Oh. Let me check my phone here. Oh, good. It's stay charging phone. I got a broken. It's not the charger cable's not broken. None of that's broken on me. Okay, it's right where you plug in your phone to charge. Okay. Oh, and there are people out there. I don't know if you are one of them, but please pay attention to how your phone plugs into charge, because I have friends, okay, who have plugged their phone charger the wrong way. Okay, that is a way to break your phone's charger. Okay, you can't always flip it upside down and charge it the other way. Okay. So, I've seriously had friends. I have friends who have plugged their charger cable in both ways, and it's like, and I don't want to say anything to them about it, but it's already too late. But seriously, with phones nowadays, you must pay attention to how your phone plugs in, because there are 3 different types of chargers nowadays. Well, a 4th, but I don't really count that as a thing. Anyways, mine, basically, it can be charged using, either way, okay? It's that kind of charger. Okay, it takes those kinds. And then there's the ones that, charges in like the other 2 charge certain ways. So, please pay attention to that. And don't wreck your phone. Your phone can get easily wrecked that way. If you want to prolong your phone's life, you must plug it in the right way. Okay? My phone has always been plugged in the right way, and
Rooting around where you don't
for some
belong
reason,
is
I
a
don't know
good way to
why,
start a
it's
fight.
in the phone of where it broke at. So,
Life is short, boss.
okay.
You better get your partying in now.
Anyways, talking to Shank. Back to this.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
What can you tell me about entertainment for the outpost?
Well, it's a damn handy way to keep folks distracted if you're lacking in certain basics. Constructing pick-me-up stations or getting one of your crew working on a booze still will certainly help lift your outpost's spirits. And if the place has got a Nuka World transmitter powered up, you can construct amplifiers to help as well. Anything else I can answer for you?
Tell me more about providing food for the outpost.
So, managing your outpost's food can get a little tricky. No one ever joined a crew to dig in the dirt, so you'll want to make sure you've convinced enough settlements to supply your gang. People at the outpost can farm in a pinch, but they sure as hell won't be happy about it. Now, if you're ever wondering if your outpost has enough food, you should take a look in your Pip-Boy. It ought to have a page that'll show you everything your outpost currently needs, food included. If they're low on grub, it's probably time to get a new settlement supplying you. Or you could always drop some food direct in their workshop if it comes to it. Now, was there something else?
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
Answer some questions for me.
Shoot.
Is there anything our outpost needs at the moment?
Sounds like they could use some more clean water. A purifier or a couple pumps ought to do the trick. Was there anything else?
Is there anything our outpost needs at the moment?
Yeah. Getting word they could use some more food coming in. If you want to run a job to convince a new settlement to cough up supplies, let me know. You had any other questions?
Okay,
What do I need to take into account when intimidating settlements?
Well, the bigger and more fortified your target is, the more work you're gonna have to do to get them to crack. But using tools from the operators, building a Nuka World transmitter within range of the settlement you're trying to target, they'll make it easier. Plus, The more outposts you've got nearby your target, the more interested they'll be in what you've got to say. So, was there something else?
Remind me, what's the best way to keep outposts happy?
Well, you want to make sure they've got all the necessities. Defenses, beds, water, and food. Ideally, coming in from a settlement you've convinced to hand over supplies. But you can always drop some direct in their workshop if need be. Beyond that, you could build them some entertainment. A booze still, pick-me-up station. An amplifier if you've got a Nuka World transmitter set up. And if you're wondering what they're lacking, best thing to do is check your Pip-Boy. It's got a page with all the information you could need on what your outpost might want. I'm also willing to share whatever I hear. And lastly, don't make them farm. Lose a lot of goodwill from your gangs by making them pick fruit. You had any other questions?
That was it.
Got it. Something else I could do for you?
I want you to head to an outpost.
All right. Where am I going?
Coastal Cottage, of course.
Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Okay, so now that we're done here, sort of, we'll uncheck that, nope. Let's report back to Pam. I gotta find my arrow. There it is. Okay. So, let's see here. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk to Pam, then we're gonna get X6. And then, by the time we have X6, we'll be done with all the perks. You know, companion perks. Okay, Pam.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
It's Pam!
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
Pam.
Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time. Security lockdown is in effect. Communication impossible.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Pam, you're killing me. Okay, so synth retention, I guess better go do. There. Gotta go the Institute. So, the railroad just saw me take a blue lightning bolt thingy and zapped away from inside there. And I got zapped here.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
What do you mean by proper supervision?
I mean that while they are here in the Institute, fulfilling the purpose for which they were designed, our synths perform admirably. As you're about to see, however, they can become unpredictable when set loose. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Okay, meet up with the courser. Okay, here I go. I look at my Pip-Boy. Meet up with the courser. I mean, we've been to Libertalia. But at Nahant Wharf. And boom, a lightning bolt strikes me and I disintegrate. What next? You want me to yell Shazam? Here, let me just look at my Pip-Boy here and Shazam! Anyways.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
X688.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably got his best fighters with him, so we should plan on heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go in?
Let's just get this over with.
Right behind you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
I think we're being shadowed.
Shit.
Boink.
Enemies sighted.
Oh, so that's a way in. Whoop. Try and keep up.
Again! Do it again! And waste!
What the? There we go. Bam. Blam. You're still not dead after taking 3 shots to the head? Fine. Do it this way. Blam. And you. Stop giving me away.
Not sure where, though.
Okay. You're dead, you're dead. Okay. Ah! Oh, come on. There we go.
Nice.
Left? No, it's right.
Got it.
Up, and up, and up, and up, and up. Go. Oh, there's X6. Went for a swim, I see. Okay, first don't go that way, so you gotta go up. Yeah.
There's someone else here.
Gotcha.
Okay. And up. Gotta get lay of the land. Ow. Niche, niche, niche. So we got a guy over there. There we go. A life preserver. We wear it and it preserves our life.
Come on, girl. Let's do this.
Throwing weapons again. Can't believe you. Okay.
Come on, girl!
Wow, first shot. Anyways. Oh no, I'm carrying too much. Gotta go that way. Come on. Why is it moving so much? I'm only tapping it. There we go.
Sweet.
Unknown. Nope. Healing.
Through.
This way. Well, that's not good. I need that life preserver. Okay, I got it. That stim pack really helped you, didn't it?
Just had to play hero, huh?
He used to be a raider till he took a bullet to the knee. Oh, shit. One of those kind of turrets. Just feel that knockback. I hear the annoying beeping. Ah! Hey. There. I got rid of it. It's supposed to be up here. Pop. Oh yeah. Haha. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Okay. Small rat. Small rat. There's gotta be a... There was a way without having to swim.
Oh, hell no!
Maddox, Maddox. Okay, someone shot me. Oh. Hi there. I will wait till I get up there. Ah. That pee. Screw it. I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind stopping while I look at my Pip-Boy, right? Okay. I feel better. We were missing on purpose. You okay?
My arm! Kill a fucking pack!
Oh, we got an armor workbench here.
Why do they always gotta fight back? Stubborn! I'll give you that.
Here, I'll help you. Okay. Now let's go back down to the... Okay. Still overweight. Ugh. I don't know how they got stuck on the outside, but whatever. Took care of it. Is there a weapons workbench somewhere? Did we pass one?
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
What do you mean by reset his cognitive processes?
Put more simply, the recall code will render him unconscious even while he's still standing. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
Okay, so. Okay, I was gonna say, better not be stuck. There. And itch. Okay. Aw.
Hell yeah.
25% damage and limb damage, but has more recoil. Gabriel's terminal. Command prompt log. Archive for user Wire James. Basically, I'm just going to go through this so that you guys can read, so... Okay. Now we know more about him. Well, maybe you might know more about him. Help, I'm stuck! Anyways.
Yes.
There we go. Okay. Loading. Oh, boy.
Well done. By your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
Gabriel, you aren't who you think you are. You're a synth, and we're here to take you home.
Sin? What the hell are you talking about? I remember my whole life. I know where I grew up and who my parents were. Explain that to me!
B592 initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
What? You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him! Take them out! Hell yeah!
Blam.
688. Ready to relay the reclaimed set B592. Orders objective.
And so. There we go. Just making sure that we got everything. Where's terminal? Embodiment. Ah. Next word. Futuristic. No. Activating. Okay, yes. ACTIV. This one. Oh, are you kidding me? Five. So let's try finding. Oh, there was something there. I want to try concoction, but I just want to make sure. Oop. There we go.
I'm in.
Okay. Now it says to return to father. Return to father. Institute.
Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
The Institute created that synth, so the Institute is responsible for what it does.
I disagree. A synth is no more inherently evil than a handgun. When a man dies by gunshot, is the weapon's maker blamed? Of course not. The blame rightly falls on he who pulled the trigger. Yes, we created the synth. But whether they intended to or not, the Railroad's agents turned it into a killer. But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life
So
to
we gotta
many
go
of
into
us.
this So when we teleport here, we gotta go this way to visit the quarters.
Excuse me, I've got reports to
Sir,
deliver.
we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch. We're looking into it.
Damn it, you're all useless. I'll figure out what happened. But in the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood.
And then we go to that second, third floor. This would be the third.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am.
Hey.
Your quarters are just inside, ma'am.
So all this is mine.
When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you. I'm looking forward to the next mission.
Really tight. Okay, so we can't take X6 on this mission.
I can't express how truly
Okay, so about Bunker Hill, speak to Father. Meet Patriot.
humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Sounds like those raiders at
Synth
Libertalia
unit,
were quite
you
a
were
handful.
scheduled for maintenance duty on SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had some serious hardware to pull that off. Wow, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad? And they gave me a code name too? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the railroad got to some of them, but I never knew for certain.
How did you help the synths escape?
Through hacking. The departments focus their best talents on hard science. Why waste time on terminal security, right? The SRB is the exception, and unfortunately, they control which synths go to the surface. But a forged work order from, let's say, bioscience can get a hand-picked synth on surface detail. And it turns out the railroad was waiting for them. Wow.
Why are you helping synths?
At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
You've saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot of synths at once. But we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense. I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know? Good. He's here. C-114. It's me.
Sir, do you require something?
It's okay, Z-1. She's a friend. She's with the railroad.
Meeting here is dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You. How do I know we can trust you?
Persuasion time!
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I find that hard to believe.
Okay. Oh, we're about to level.
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, Z1. She's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now. How many synths want to escape, Z1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
What do you need help with?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed from the old CIT days. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
Okay. Now. I guess. The battle for Bunker Hill.
I would be happy to assist you.
All systems nominal.
Okay.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
A Corsair will be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Okay, so...
We've got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Use the back entrance. Too much traffic through the church and we'll burn this hideout.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
You thought I died?
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew up. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time. But Tom's track record with experiments leaves something to be desired. I've never been happier to tell Tom I was wrong. It did work, right?
I met with the leader of the Institute. And it turns out, he's my son.
What? Wasn't he just a little boy?
After they took him from me, they froze me in cryo.
Instead of being on ice for a few years, it's a few decades instead. The Institute's really done a number on you. Besides meeting your boy, did you meet Patriot too? Did Tom's holotape work?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need every scrap of intel you picked up in there. Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilian casualties? No. Not this time. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Okay.
Glad you're with us.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication.
Pam.
Security lockdown is in effect. Communication impossible.
Fine. Access records. Latest prediction mode. Enter Institute report. There we go.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman, Wilfred. Bergman, Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
What can you tell me about Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC, had several active military contracts, specializing in robotics. The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Okay. Now can I talk to Pam about the, coursers?
Pam.
Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time.
You're a real bitch. So. So, uncheck that. Anyways. Okay. Time to let the Brotherhood know. Really make it a shitstorm.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Let's really make it a shitstorm at the Battle Bunker Hill. I mean, sure, we could also let the Minutemen know, but they don't care. Maxon? Yeah, Maxon. So. Okay.
Attention.
Maxon? Maxon?
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination. That is all.
We need to talk.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismiss, soldier.
Okay, so now we got Brotherhood, and we got Railroad help in there. Quite a shitstorm of fun. Looks like a button from all the way over there.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
Yeah, I fired a minigun. It was upon a deathclaw, however. Thank you very much. Anyway, so Battle of Bunker Hill. We told the Brotherhood and we told the Railroad. So, uncheck that. Wait, we gotta go down to the flight deck, because we can't... Can't fast travel till... get to the flight deck.
I always suspected there was something weird about Paladin Dance. Something, you know, off about it.
Okay, now that we're here on the flight deck, let's see, where do they want me to go? Oh yeah, the Cambridge Polymer Labs. That's right. Okay. We'll get X6 after we do the battle, Bunker Hill. Because then we'll have 2 courses type deal to take care of instead of just the one.
Welcome to the Cambridge Polymer Labs. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
What?
Employment benefits include competitive salary, health coverage, accidental death coverage, and 2 weeks paid vacation. Employment opportunities await in the field of scientific research. Shall we begin your application now?
Sure. The world may have ended, but why not sit at a desk all day?
Let's see what employment opportunities we have available for someone given your qualifications. Due to increased demands for staff in all fields, we have condensed the employment test accordingly. Question 1. Do you possess previous experience with polymer synthesis?
Quick save.
Sounds like you need me regardless, so let's get down to brass tacks.
Calculating test results. I am pleased to offer you the position of Sales Coordinator. Expect a loquacious future in haggling for military funding. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Orientation?
The orientation is intended to provide the new employee with a history of the company to enrich their working experience. Would you like the orientation before beginning your work in the labs?
Yeah, I guess.
Please note that employee enthusiasm is factored into your yearly reviews.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. So I'll pick this up tomorrow. Yeah, because it's Thursday, and Tuesday and Thursday I normally play with Toonskull, so. And I'm having to help him with Borderlands, so. I'll see you guys later.